Hello, and glad to have you here today. We're going to talk about the differences between coaching and mentoring. And let me know if this is something that you ever really have thought about. You hear the term coaching, you hear the term mentoring, you know, i- and it's used interchangeably. So sometimes when that happens, you really don't see the big difference, um, or the little difference, whatever that might be. So as you're hopping on, think about this question and drop in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're catching this on the replay, do a hashtag replay so I can give you a shout out later, as well as think about this question. And is it something that you've thought about? Now, I talked about mentoring yesterday, and the importance of being able to use that. Mentorship is something that has I've had throughout my lifetime of, you know, well, throughout my lifetime, because mentors aren't just teachers or, you know, counselors or, the leaders, mentors, I consider my mom my mentor. I loved my mom, and there are other people that I wanted to emulate, that I felt like they did such a great job at what it was they did during all through school. So let me know what you think, though. What's important for me is to understand what it is that you're thinking and how you're thinking about it. So just share that with me. We can have an interactive um, little discussion about this. I don't want to keep you forever, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to show you a few of the differences, because when you're choosing someone that's going to help you in growing your business online, you might just need somebody that's going to be doing more what a coach would do as opposed to a mentor. Or you may need a mentor as opposed to somebody that is a coach. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I've been through a lot of research. And so finally, I found some things that I think are more significant, and I've got them over here on my other screen. So, let me, before I get going, to introduce myself to those of you that I have not had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I also do that in a variety of ways, and that's attraction marketing, lead generation, video marketing, as well as giving updated strategies, tips, and trending information, which some of it I get on my own, but a lot of it I get from one of my mentors, a few of my mentors. They're in a position where they get more details about certain things that I don't even have any idea about, and they share those with us as, their mentees. So let me just go on and say again, now, I know now that there is a difference, and I found some of them, and I just want to share a few of them with you. Now, it is, like I said, they are used interchangeably, but once you know, then maybe that will be able to help you again, as I stated earlier, to be able to determine who's going to be a best fit for you, depending on what you want to do, and building online and growing your business and using social media and those types of things. So, excuse me, let me just get a little water. I think for me, this kind of helped me to open my eyes, because I have mentors and I've had people, like I said, throughout my life that have mentored me that, I really cared and gleaned from them and wanted to be like them and, to do some of the things that they were doing because I just saw them as, elevated, in a place where I thought that I could go. I could learn, I could do that. And so, for me, it's like your parents, your certain friends, certain teachers, certain counselors, as I was growing up and so on. And it continues throughout your life. There are so many wonderful people out there that touch in your life and give you helps and, teach you things and help you to lift yourself up and confidence and so on that to find out that coaching and mentoring was different was really kind of a wow to me because I didn't really realize it. So, all right, so let's go over what I have here. So, the differences, and I picked out three things: focus, relationship, and where's my other one? Focus, relationship, and time frame. I put down what it was, but I didn't put down time frame. So that's the other one. So and these are just some of the things that I picked up out of, a lot of different articles that I was looking at. I do a lot of Googling and reading and, different people have different ways of saying things, but basically these were some of the things that came down and that I think are some things that may be important to you when you're trying to choose what it is. And there's going to be a lot more, so you may want to do a little bit more research, or you can also direct message me and we can talk about it and go a little bit deeper. So when I'm talking about focus, now let me see here. I'm looking at my list here. So when it comes to coaching, and you're talking about the focus is performance improvement. And these are similar to the things that I found. The wording might be a little bit different, but it's still very similar. As far as mentoring has to do with individual development. So coaching is performance and develop improvement, and then we've got individual development on the mentoring side. And I could kind of see that, but I don't know. It's still kind of hard for me to, as I continue to learn about this, it'll finally maybe split off once my brain makes the grooves to accept this knowledge. And so right now it's rather new to me because I really thought they were pretty much close to being the same thing. And then the next thing I wanted to share was relationship. Now, the relationship with a coach a lot of times comes with position, whatever position that you go into, and then you have a coach to be there to, give you what it is you need to do this particular job and to help you to be able to grow in your performance in that job. So when it comes to the relationship for mentoring, it has to do with you selecting who it is instead of somebody when you get in a position they're just there to bring you through, to help you in those certain areas that you need to be helped in. And then, when you're talking about mentorship, it's more you selecting somebody that's going to align with you and align with, and help you to develop, and grow. So, it's just amazing that, these are, and sometimes even these, as I'm saying, they're still kind of close, but there's, certain words that make them different. Okay, and then the last one that I'm going to share today is it has to do with time frame. So for a coach, it's a short-term thing. It's, when you, like I said, get hired on for a job, you get someone to show you the ropes, and that's basically the coach. And then as long as you are, uh, where you're supposed to be, at the end of the time that they get to spend with you, that your performance is what it's supposed to be, or close to it, then, they're gone back to, because then they have other people, I guess, that they would be coaching. It might even be like a little mini class or something like that. You never know. The other one is for a mentor, and I've been in mentorship that I actually, invested in myself. Took the money and paid to have mentorship because I needed more. I needed the help to learn this whole different way of working. Because for me, I was a registered nurse for years, and I loved being a registered nurse. But then there came a time where I couldn't do it anymore. My knees and back just stopped doing what they were supposed to do. And that, along with some other things that made the job more stressful, just, it was just too much. So when I found that I couldn't do that anymore, then I had to seek out something else. And this is totally different, So I'm very glad that I'm doing this. It's good to work from home, especially when it's really cold outside or it's really hot outside. I'm glad that I'm in basically a stable environment. I set the temperature, and I always leave it a little bit cool so that I don't end up falling asleep or anything. We don't want to do that. So time frames. How long do you think you're going to need this person for when you're looking at mentors? And like I said, there's a whole list of things. I was looking for this one that I pulled up and just saw all the things that I had been seeing before. It's called the peakperformancecenter.com. And peakperformancecenter.com. And it's something that if you want to check it out, you can. You can Google like I did to find out the differences and who's going to be best for you and what it is that you need. So that's what's important, and I hope that's what I've imparted to you. I hope that's what you have picked up from this. And, like I said, whether you're here live or you're catching us on the replay, just let me know, if you want to go deeper in Messenger. You can always direct message me and we can talk about it, and just see, because I have been in mentorship now um since 2018. So I learned from, the very beginnings with, I got to wear training wheels. So someone was there to help me. I had a roadmap to follow. And then when you go into the roadmap, then it would lead you to something that was like either a video or, someone helping you to learn. So basically, I have learned so much, and I can help others. And even, and this is just a side note. You don't have to know everything to be able to help somebody with an issue, a problem, something that they don't understand, but you did, and you can reach back and help that person. So basically, that is it for today. Like I said, direct message me if you want to go deeper or if you have more questions. We can talk about some more of the differences if you're really trying to make that decision on mentorship or coaching. And then we can go from there. So, wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, have a great rest of that, whatever it is, and enjoy your day. Today is Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week, sliding into Friday soon. So take care. Talk soon. Bye now.